and welcome back. Today it is icy in Texas. Everybody is stuck at home, so I decided I was gonna film with a 5-year-old here. Maybe not the brightest idea, but that's okay. Running around and watching a movie right now, so hopefully you can't hear too much, but if you do hear some noise, that's what that is. So today I wanted to test out some new makeup to me. Some of it's not new at all, but my main focus is to test out the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. Now, I love the original Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation, the one in the weird packaging that you squirt it out and then you bounce your beauty blender on top of. I hated the packaging, but I loved that foundation. So I have high hopes for this, and I'm hoping that this works out. But I do have a bunch of other random new things for me. This is not a new concealer, but it's new to me. So I'm gonna test all this stuff out. And then at the end of the day, come back and let you know what I think of the foundation, of how it wore. So yeah, that's what we're doing today on this cold, icy Texas day. Okay, my hair's a little frizzy, so I'm gonna put the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Strengthening Treatment Oil in. I recently ran out of this, and this is a brand new one. So let me run this through my hair real quick. I was actually supposed to get a haircut this week, but the icy roads have prevented that, so it's gonna be next week. But my hair has gotten quite a bit longer, and when I have migraines, it's just too much weight on my head, so I'm gonna get it cut again. I love the way it looks this length, but it's just sometimes it just is too much weight on my head, so I'm gonna get it cut a little bit. So okay, so we're gonna get to the foundation, but we're gonna start with some skin prep. I have some new items. Let us see here. All right, so some of these I got in like a FabFitFun or an Ipsy, and these two are items that I got in there. The first one, I think this was from Ipsy, not sure. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna use today is from Herbivore. This is the, hi Lincoln. This is the Pink Cloud Soft Moisture Cream, and I actually really need another face cream, so I'm glad that I got this, but here's what it looks like. It's a fairly thick moisturizer, but it seems to blend out, smooth out really easily. So we're gonna start with this. My skin is extremely parched. Again, it is freezing here, and my skin is very dry. I'm going to put this in my bathroom and start using this at night and see how I like it. It's, like I said, it's a fairly thick one. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna put on is from LYS. I love the packaging of this. It is so gorgeous. This is just a glow serum that you put on before your makeup. It has vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. It has shimmers all throughout. But let's see what this looks like on the face. Lotion all over it, and now it won't open. So let's see if you can see the texture of this serum. All right, so there is the glow serum from LYS. I don't see any like detectable glitters on the face, which is nice. Mostly just added some more hydration to my face. Okay, so I'm going to try out the NYX Marshmallow Primer on half of my face, since I am using a new foundation. I don't want to put it on the entire face, so let's get a little bit. I want to just smell it because it has a slight candy smell, but it's not super strong. Okay, we're gonna put it just on this side of my face. It's kind of a lot for one half a face, but that's okay. I'll see if there's any difference in the two sides. I think this is supposed to be a smoothing primer, slightly pore filling. I've heard a lot about this one, and it's actually quite expensive for a drugstore primer, which is why I haven't ever picked it up, but I was given it as a gift for Christmas, so I am excited to give it a try. So to let all that soak in for a second, I'm gonna do my brows next. And I am so excited for this one because the Winky Lux Unibrow pencil has been my favorite brow pencil for years now. I'm talking 3 years maybe. And I recently discovered at at Target, I saw they came out with a new unibrow pencil. This is the Precision pencil. So it's the Unibrow Precision. It is smaller, but still has the same shape, and I love it. You have tried the Kosas Pop Brow. It's similar to that. Let me see. Personally, happen to love the original Unibrow, and so let me show you the difference in the tips of all 3 of these. I think that the Kosas Pop is right in the middle as far as size goes. So it's kind of like large, medium, and small tip, but they're all the same shape. Let's see if I can show you these. Does that help? So this is the shape that I prefer, but here's the original Unibrow. I love it, quick, easy brows. The Kosas Pop, where is it, in the middle, is one I've been using, but this is the new Winky Lux one. It is that same shape, but even smaller than the Kosas. So we are going to put this on, but the Unibrow pencil for some reason lasts me forever. I like never run out of it, so. All right, let's put this on. Just the tone and everything, I just love this. Alright, so now it's time to get to the star of the video, and that is the Beauty Blender Foundation. I have the shade 1.10 in Light Shell. I don't know that that's the lightest shade. Neutral Light. Surely there's a lighter shade than light. I do not know. But this is what it looks like. Let's see. Looks like it'll be an okay match. So let's start on this side without the primer. And I'm just using the Merit blending brush to put this on. Yeah, it's a Beauty Blender foundation, so I should probably put it on with a Beauty Blender, but I normally use my brush these days, so I want to try it with the brush to see if it will work fine. All right, so there's one side, and I'm just putting a light layer on. I don't like putting on a lot of foundation, so trying to just lightly put this on. All right, so there's one light layer. I might build it up just a little bit. So I would say with just that tiny bit, that is light coverage. See if I can get a little bit more coverage. A little bit more of a more matte finish than I expected it to be, especially with all the glowy stuff on that I have. But again, my skin is dry, so it kind of sucked up all that moisture and it's look a little bit more dry than I anticipated. Not sure if it's meant to be matte, but it's looking pretty matte on my skin. Okay, so we're gonna move on to concealer, and I'm going to take the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Power Flex, or I guess it's just called C, Tarte C Power Flex Concealer, and I'm just gonna put, this is a giant doe foot, I'm just gonna put a tiny bit right there and blend it out from there. So the concealer looks to be about a medium coverage, which is kind of where I like to be for my concealers. I don't like super full heavy coverage, but I do need some. I've been wearing a lot of no makeup lately, so I'm fine with lighter coverage things at the moment. I'm not like over the moon thrilled with it, but I don't hate it either. It looks pretty good on my forehead. It looks fairly smooth. It's just a little bit more dry than I expected. My nose looks a little bit cakey and rough. Hi, sweetie. My husband picked up the Natasha Denona Tan Bronzing Glow palette for me for Christmas. When it comes to colors of things, he doesn't always know this is a little deep for me, but we're gonna try. My bronzer is right here and it's extremely deep. Let's do a little bit of a swatch. So I feel like this for me is gonna be more of an eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna use this on the eyes. I think that's what we're gonna do. So I got a new Milk Makeup, a little bitty one, bronzer stick, so let's use that. I used to love this, and I got a little mini from Amazon, and it was kind of dry, and so I think it may have just been an old one, but I stopped using it because I kind of got a dud, and I didn't want to buy it again. But this came in an Ipsy bag, so I am definitely going to be using it if it blends out as well as it used to. Pretty sure this is the shade Baked. Yeah. So there is the Milk Makeup bronzer. I'm gonna take the Tula Skincare Signature Glow Refreshing and Brightening Face Mist and spray my face just to give me some more moisture. This has some little glitters in it, so hopefully it doesn't make me too shiny, but I got this one from Christmas as well. This is just a Wet n Wild blush and Pinch Me Pink. So we'll use this. I need to let my face dry all the way. Another thing that Daniel got me for Christmas is the Too Faced Canary Diamond highlighter. And again, that's not really gonna be a highlighter on me. So I may put this on my eyes. I don't normally use loose translucent setting powders. Again, because my skin is so dry, I don't normally put so much heavy powder on, but I got this in a subscription box, so I want to try it out, and it's giant. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in translucent. So let's see. Let's get this little sticker off here. And I'm gonna get a pretty small brush. I think a Flower Beauty brush. I'm not sure what kind, but it's a little bit bigger than an eyeshadow for me, but maybe it's a highlighter brush, I don't know. But I'm gonna take a little bit of this powder and get some in the brush and tap it off. And we're gonna set under the eyes first to see how this looks on my skin. So I am just tapping this on. I'm just setting around the eyes and then the nose. I'm gonna go along the smile lines and on the chin. Using that small amount, it seems to look fine. What is going on? What are you doing? Holy moly, child. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with Wet n Wild blush and blush up the cheeks. It's a beautiful shade of pink. Okay, that's pretty. All right, so now we're gonna go on to the eyes with this. So I'm gonna start with the cream and put that on my lid. So I'm going in with the Glow Cream base, and I'm gonna put this in the crease. Blend that onto the lid as well. Yeah, this is definitely not a product I could use as a face palette, but let's see how it works on the eyes. I'm gonna go in with the bronzer shade, and I'm just gonna start on the outer corner and then blend that up into the crease. My child is laughing at the movie. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the highlighter shade on my finger and put that on my lid. So this might be a face palette for some, but this is actually a very simple natural eye palette for me. This is the Super Glow shade. I'm just gonna tap it on the outer bit. All right, so that was a quick 2-minute eye look with the Natasha Denona Tan Bronze Glow palette. Let's go in with this Merit lipstick. Got a new shade, and I gotta say I'm loving this one. This is in the shade Slip, and when I first look at it, it looks like it's too brown for me, but it looks really, really good on. So my lips are extremely crusty and dry, so forgive that, but this lipstick is just gorgeous. My child is giggling like a hyena, so I need to wrap this up, but I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. This is the Ulta Beauty Lash Flash. I love this so much. All right, so here is the finished face. Let's talk about this foundation a little bit. I think with everything on, it looks fine. I don't really see a difference between the side with the primer. I do like the way it feels though, but I don't really see a difference in the finish. Okay, so the foundation does feel a little bit heavy, and I'm afraid that it's not gonna wear well, but I don't know that. So we're going to wear this throughout the day, and then I'm gonna come back at the end of the day to let you know how it did wear, if it looks cakey later and all of that. But right now it looks pretty smooth and good. So yeah, so I will see you at the end of the day. It is the end of the day for me, and I'm about to take the makeup off. So I thought I would come back on here and take a look at the foundation. I actually haven't really looked in a mirror all day long, so I don't know what it looks like, but let's see. Okay. Okay. Worn off my nose, like, completely. The side with the primer is smoother than this side. It looks like it's held onto the foundation more. Even the blush, like there's still more coverage. There's more coverage on this side than this side left. Foundation looks a lot better than I was expecting based on how dry I felt it was. It hasn't really, it doesn't look bad in any area. My nose, again, around the nose it's worn off, but I have touched my nose a lot today, so yeah, the nose is worn off, but the rest, especially with the primer, I'm kind of excited about that primer now. I'm gonna have to test out the primer with other foundations to see, but that's kind of exciting. So that's my first impression with the Beauty Blender Bounce, and I don't know if this is the same foundation, just different packaging, because it's the same name, but then it says new on the website. That is my opinion on the foundation. As far as the rest of the makeup goes, the concealer looks fine as well. Again, this side just looks a little bit better than this side, so go NYX Marshmallow Primer. If you've tried out this foundation, I would love to know your opinions in the comments below, and also if you think it's the same foundation as the old one was. Alright guys, so that is going to wrap it up for this video. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already and want to see future videos, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys next time. Stay gorgeous. Bye! So, you're so cute. I got a new shade.